keep your phone on you, please, okay?
Nightmare. See, I know it's difficult.
Senator Anderson, you're not even dressed.
Come here, Mom, just a second.
I
know it's
Where's that
difficult.
makeup artist?
I really need your support on this. Now, come on now. You owe me, Governor. You owe me. You owe me on this one. I know it's difficult, but just think about it. Promise me you'll think about it. This issue is not going nowhere. It's not going away anytime soon.
Do you know this thing starts at 12 o'clock? Senator Anderson.
I'll be here on time.
Senator.
Calm down first.
Why are you not dressed? Do you know that this press conference starts at noon?
I just wanted to tweak my schedule.
And what are we going to do about this?
I guess I'm going to get dressed. That's after you settle
Senator,
yourself
you know
down.
that's not what I'm talking about. What are we going to do about this issue?
Look, I haven't changed my mind about that issue. I'm not deterred from my original decision.
Senator, you have a meeting with the press secretary in 30 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Right, what we got?
Get ready. Which report do you want?
Just a second, Holly. You know what? Can you just leave for a second? You can leave because you're not doing your job anyways. I need to speak in confidence with the senator before she gets any new report, especially before you get shouted.
No. Holly, come back in here. I want her to know what's going on here. I want everyone on my staff to be clear on where we stand on this. I want everyone to be clear on where we stand on this issue.
When you hired me as your campaign manager, it's because I honestly believed in what you stood for, and especially because I mean for you to win.
I mean for me to win too, and I'm expecting
by whatever means necessary, Senator. You mean to win by whatever means necessary. Huh?
I'm going to drink some tea. I think you need some tea.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Congressman.
I know you've been trying to get with me.
Senator,
people out their names
Smith is on the line for you. He's waiting on your answer.
Well, I'm getting ready to give him my answer.
Holly, you know what? I'm trying to talk some... I'm trying to let the senator know, okay? She needs to get some sense, okay?
I don't even imply any sense.
I'm trying to get her mind on my side, okay? This is a critical point.
Tell him that I have not changed my mind from what I told him last week. I have not changed my decision.
Tell him that he's going to have to call her back. Tell the congressman for her to call him back, okay?
You need to settle down.
You're the boss. What do you want me to do?
All right, just a second. Tell him that I will be with him. Tell him I get back with him before his office closes today by 5 o'clock. Tell him that.
Good.
Just tell him that.
Thank you, Senator. Thank God.
Yes, we're going through a lot right now. It's a lot of chaos here right now. We have a meeting to be in about 20 minutes, so she's really busy. Okay, thank you.
You know what? You know how long I've waited for this man to... I waited a long time for this.
Yes, I know.
Do you know what that would mean for us as a people, for us as women, to be the first black female president of the United States of America? I'm waiting a long time for this.
Senator, I understand that, and that's what I want for you. But I just think that you're ready to blow your chances to make that dream come true, okay? Do you know how close you are to landing the position as the Democratic nominee? Can't you not take a stand on what you believe in? Just this once. Just this one issue. Not take a stand.
Okay,
yes.
That's your idea of how to win this campaign, for me not to take a stand on something that I believe in? That's your strategy to win this election?
You know what, Senator? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't go to church as much as you do.
Well, maybe you need to.
Okay, I don't go to church on Mondays or, Sunday, Tuesdays, Fridays. But I know a scripture in the Bible that says, he that winneth the soul is wise. And I know for a fact, we know for a fact that there are people preparing to rally right on the steps of Atlantic City Hall what you're trying to stand for, okay? People all over the world doing that.
Senator, Councilwoman Danielle wants to know if you still want to see her today.
Look, I need to get dressed. Can we just
figure your speech out too?
You, Leah, red or black, or red, black, and blue. I need to come on. I got a couple of suits on the
yeah, because we're paying you by the hour, okay? I need a lot of things to take care of,
ma'am.
senator. I'm more than a African American running for presidency of the United States. I'm a saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, black African female senator running for president of the United States.
Well,
and that's
Senator,
the thing you gotta keep in mind.
Senator, I understand that. But if you don't do the smart thing, you'll be just that. Just another black person who tries to be the president. Now, do you really want this position? Do you really want to be the president of the United States of America?
Man, of course.
Because at times like this, that I just wonder how committed you are to this race.
Or are you just trying to get your issues on the table? Many people who know they don't stand a chance at winning just stay in the race long enough to be heard to see if they can get some votes to sway their way.
Well, I think it takes the nerve of a press secretary to ask a question like that.
But answer the question, Senator. Do you want and plan to be the president of the United States of America?
That's what I've been asking her all morning.
Do you have what I need, that paper?
Yes, I want to be president, and I hope it's God's plan for me to be president of the United States. You know, but I don't have control of everything.
They're calling you the homophobic, holy roller black senator from Tennessee. We just can't afford that type of publicity.
Well, at least they got the holy roller part right. Because I am saved and
well, now they can
sanctified.
add comedian to the list, but this is no laughing matter.
Can you all back off of her a little? Give her some
Thank you.
breathing room.
Please.
You know what? You must consider a compromise. At least tell the voters that you are willing to discuss a dialogue
That's
and
not
plus
in
with
my
these
speech.
bloodthirsty media representatives.
That's not in my speech. No.
And at least give the Christians a chance to defend their position on the subject of homosexuality and to let the world know that we don't hate gays.
Well, we don't hate gays.
Senator, but
We do not hate gays.
But
We
we're
don't-
promoting the fact
we-
that
no hate,
Jesus
that's
Christ
not
died
fair.
for everyone except gays, okay? That is not how you win votes. That is not how you become the president of the United States of America. Do you understand
You
that?
know what? If you really think that's what I'm promoting, then maybe I hired the wrong person to be my campaign manager.
Well, she didn't say she really believed.
Holly, thank you, but I can speak for myself.
Well, you can speak for you. Now that's the issue right there. You can speak for yourself, but who's gonna speak for Jesus? Who's gonna speak for him? Who's gonna take a stand for him? Who's gonna speak for the generations of people who's gonna think it's normal to go to a wedding and see two men kissing each other, just married each other, two women? What are you gonna see, a man throwing a bouquet? Oh my God! Who's gonna speak for the generation of people who's gonna think it's gonna be normal to open up a wedding book and see atrocities like that? Now listen, I want you all to read my lips. Read my lips. I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. I will not allow, permit, endorse any legislation that will permit gay marriages. It's an abomination, and we are not going to have it. Not on my watch.
What's your jacket?
They're going to be suspending local and national programming just to hear you, Senator. Now, a lot is riding on this. Your number one platform issue will be pulling the troops out of Iran.
Yeah, that's in my speech.
That is very, very important. We need to know what you're going to say on that. It's become a very important platform issue, whether you like it or not.
Well, I don't mind that. I'm going to follow up on the president's proposal to amend the Constitution of the United States to protect the sanctity of marriage between one man and one woman. Okay. That's in my speech. I got a fax coming in. How
Okay, now, Senator, if you plan to do that, that's okay. But don't release that to the press today. Don't release that until we get enough votes to lock in the nomination. Your desire to change the Constitution is making a lot of African Americans hesitant about voting for you.
I need to finish this speech.
African Americans have fought a very long time for the civil rights, and they feel like they're at risk.
Senator, you have to find a way to get the gays on your side, okay? They represent a very powerful group of constituents, whether you like it or not, okay? They are very powerful. Now, are you aware that your opponent has been meeting with them regularly and has even considered having one of them as his running mate?
Yes, I'm very aware of that.
Now,
yes.
that's a smart thing to do. That's how you win
Are you insisting that I'm not smart?
Your plans, so I don't even understand your plans. 2 weeks ago, you're trying to set up special funding to have clinics around the country to have gays go straight. Now, what is that promoting? That's promoting the fact that homosexuality is an illness, okay?
Yes.
And then, what's after that? They're going to be knocking down our doors, trying to claim it as a disability, and trying to get it covered under the American Disabilities Act.
I agree. They'll just set them up to sue for discrimination if they're unable to claim equal health benefits as a civil.
You an intern. I didn't ask for all that. Just check for. I got another fax coming in. And look, I'm considering. Now, in my speech, I said that I'm considering counseling centers. This speech is very important. I'm setting up counseling centers. They got to be faith-based. Faith-based organizations will be able to apply for funding for this. It has to be operated. Homosexuality, they can be delivered from that. They can be delivered from that. And that's the message that I want to let people know. It is a spiritual illness. It is demonic.
Have you ever seen
Homosexuality is demonic.
Have you ever seen that movie Exorcist?
Yes, I saw the
The federal government cannot be in the business of performing exorcisms, okay?
Just sign right here.
What happened to the separation of church and state?
I guess it went out the door the same day they took. No, it went out the door the same day. We let them take prayer out of the classroom. They trying to exorcise God out of everything. They trying to take them off the pledge of belief. The kids can't even say, "Under God we trust." They trying to take them off the dollar bills. What's next? We've got to be able to take a stand somewhere. I would be afraid. I'm afraid not to take a stand for holiness. Now they say homosexuality is genetic, that they're born with it. I'm going to give them that. That's why I'm trying to set up the counseling centers. But if they're born with it, my God, they need to be born again. That's what my pastor said. They got to be born again. We want marriage. Marriage should be between Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You all have done a real good job. I want you to know that. But there's worse atrocities than two men marrying each other. Do you really know what's on the line? Do you really understand what's on the line? Do you know what would happen if we were to allow gay marriages? Worse atrocities than two men marrying each other.
Like what?
Well, what would keep a father from wanting to marry his son in the name of love? What would keep a mother from wanting to marry her daughter in the name of love? What would keep one man from wanting to marry two women? One man from marrying his brothers, his uncles, in the name of love? The whole fabric of our country is at risk with this thing. And what would keep a man from wanting to marry his dog? I'm not ridiculous and extremist. I thought a conversation about two men marrying each other would have been an extreme 2 or 3 years ago, but we're really having dialogue about this. We can't do it. We can't do it. The whole definition of family would be out of the window. All stops would be off in the name of love. All stops would be off. And I'm scared. I'm scared for that to happen. I'm really scared for that to happen. It's not going to happen on my watch. If we were to allow this, every imagination in the minds of men would just be unleashed, and it would be just total chaos. Total chaos. And I'm not going to allow total chaos on my watch. Now, maybe gay marriages and all that, maybe that signals the end of the world.
No. You're proposing it's political suicide. To be or not to be, that's the question. Do you want to be the president of the United States of America? Or do you want to be the evangelist of the United States of America? It seems like your passion is not in winning this race. It seems like your passion is not even in the right place.
How can passion for what I believe in, for holiness, for standing up for Christ, be passion in the wrong place? How can that be?
Senator.
And maybe
she doesn't get it.
No.
She doesn't get it.
Senator, the sound checks are complete. They're waiting to escort you in the atrium now. There's security guards outside waiting for you. There are 77 media representatives.
Yeah, because she's sweating already. I don't know what's going on.
We got a lot riding on this. How do we let her know that you gotta have them on your side?
It's political suicide, just like you said. It's political suicide. I know I'm going to be up there sweating.
I need this job.
Yeah.
Senator, you ready?
Are you ready, Senator?
Is she ready? Please get her.
bodyguard's here. Come on, everybody. Let's get moving now. Come on.
Senator, Mr. Jabari has been called to personally escort you today. He's one of the top bodyguards in the country. The thing is, no matter how good you are, people are just not ready to see a black president. His assignment, number one assignment, is to protect you by any means necessary.
Wish he was willing to be the president by any means necessary.
God, we're ready to make a big mistake. I can't believe we're ready to do this.
Mr. Clark is on camera.
We just gonna go with this.
Mr. Clark is on camera one.
That's good. So you ready? Are you nervous, Senator?
Well,
Some water or anything?
Well, I just want to make sure that my staff has got my back, that you're supporting me, because the questions are going to come. I want to make sure we're all saying the same thing.
No, I want you to win, Senator.
You got to be saying the same.
Okay, that's the main thing. I really want you to win.
Senator, don't walk in front of the bodyguard. He's supposed to protect you.
I said God is my protection, but I'll let it be. All right, now, you asked me, was I willing to be president beyond, by any means necessary?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the answer to that question is no, not by any means necessary. But, you know, do I love Christ by any means necessary? The answer is yes.
Keep going.
I'm willing to do anything that would show that I'm taking a stand for Christ by any means necessary.
Smile.
Now, to be or not to be president
Smile. Good, there you
of the
go.
United States, that's God's question to answer. That's God's question. You see, here's the thing. I saw the movie about the Passion, and it moved me. It moved me with compassion. Jesus was like snatched up out of the middle of the night. He was beat up. He was spat upon. And only because he was just talking about the love, he was obedient to his Father. He did that to show his love for us. He died and he bled. And if Jesus could go all the way to show his love for us, to show love for children, to show love for gays, because he loves them too, if he could do that, he did not back down. How can I back down? I'm not going to back down from what I believe in. I'm not going to back down. So to be or not to be, that's the question. I'm going to be saved. I'm going to be a Christian, black American president of the United States by whatever means necessary. If that means losing the election, if that's what it costs me, then so be it.
Senator, the signals are coming in. It's time to go now.
All right, well, they're getting, then that's the question. That's the answer.
Holly, are we all set?
So, Senator, it doesn't matter. But all those people who busted their butts for you, all those volunteers and
I
those
appreciate
children,
that.
okay, all those programs that you're trying to set up, they're just going to be lost if you do not win. I mean, you had the affirmative action that really worked.
Yes, that's
the
in my
health
speech.
care. You had you just had the revival of Head Start.
Right.
All those programs are going to be lost if you do not win this election.
Well, then so
Okay.
be it. Then so be it. We got to go.
Yes.
We got to go.
Yes.
You know what? The thing about it is, I want you to find me. There's some people out there that believes in righteousness, that believes in taking a stand for Christ. They believe in that. Now, why don't you find me some Christians who's got the courage to vote for someone who's going to do the right thing? They're out there.
So are you saying no to compromise?
No compromise. I would not compromise. I am not going to endorse any legislation that will allow gay marriages. I'm not going to do it.
Even if it cost you the presidency?
Even if it costs me the presidency of the United States. Even if it costs me the presidency of the United States. I'm just not going to have it. Now find me some Christians who loves the Lord, who's going to stand up for what's right. All right? Now let's go meet the press.
Let's go. Here we go, guys.